Alright guys, welcome back to Devil May Cry 3. This will be my playthrough of missions 11 through 15. So yeah, let's get into it. Now this one I also am recording, the commentary post-recording. Because I think that's just going to be the easiest way that I can do this moving forward. So that's what I'm going to be doing for all the Devil May Cry games when I do the playthroughs of those.
Where am I? It's dark, I can't see anything.
You're still alive, I see.
Mary? Is that you? What's happening? Where's your mother?
My mother? You killed her, remember?
Yes. That's right. I killed her. With my own hands. What horrible thing have I done? I was too weak. I succumbed to his influence.
You mean you were possessed? Father?
Yes, I was manipulated. Manipulated by a devil named Virgil.
Virgil?
He's attempting to bring the demon world back to this modern day. A world that Sparta once sealed off.
Sparta? I thought he was a myth.
If the demons return, this world will be thrown into chaos. Stop him. Stop Virgil.
Me?
You're such a sweet child. Just like your mother.
Father! Father! Virgil.
Alright, Mission 11, Revenge. So yeah, as you can see there, Lady's father there, Arkham, he's like, oh yes, I've been manipulated by Virgil. So now, Lady is under the belief that, Arkham did that against his own will. And so she is also after Virgil now. So it's kind of like a conflict of interest going on. Now this room here is fucking bullshit. I feel like I say it a lot. They're like, oh, I hate this enemy. Oh, this enemy sucks. But my god, there's a lot of fucking enemies in this game that just piss me off, guys. And these motherfuckers are one of them. But trust me, I think that the enemies that I hate the most are those enemies and the fucking spotters. They piss me off real bad. But, yeah. There's a lot of boss fights in this game that are fucking bullshit too, but I mean, once you learn their patterns and how they work, though, they're really not too bad. You can see me go up here and get a blue orb fragment, but I think I missed the jump a few more times because the platforming is just really not good in Devil May Cry games. There we go. We're about to be introduced to a new demon, too. I can't remember what these guys are called, but basically they will only appear if they're behind you. They attack from behind, and basically they will steal your devil trigger. They'll steal your devil trigger energy. They're not too bad. You just gotta kind of figure out a way to kill them. Right there, I did DT explosion. Unfortunately, it caught me there, so you can see what they do. They just, you know, zap your devil trigger energy from you. They're really aggravating, but they're not too bad if you know how to take care of them. They're not that tough either. It usually only takes like 1 or 2 hits to kill them. I find that they're a lot easier to take out with Virgil though when you play as him. And I've actually thought about that for a little bit now. Since you know, I have already beaten the game and I have Virgil unlocked. I think I might. I don't want to do a full playthrough with Virgil. If anything, I might just fight some of the boss fights with him, just to kind of show you guys how he works and his moveset. Because, like I said before, playing as Virgil is just, it's like turning on easy mode. Like, he is just so powerful. So it's actually a lot of fun to play as him and go through the game with him. But pretty much, when you play as Virgil, you're just playing the same missions that you played as Dante. There's nothing really different. Also, those faces there kind of look like the YouTuber Anything for Views, if you guys are familiar with that guy. Every time I look at those faces, that's what it reminds me of, is Anything for Views. But, yeah, right here we're just knocking these blocks into place. Just another little puzzle to get through the game. You can see that I'm just fucking going crazy on this son of a bitch, trying to get it to move. Virgil has 3 different weapons though, as opposed to Dante having a fuck ton of weapons, like 5 or 6. He only has 3 and he only has 1 style, which makes his gameplay a lot more streamlined and easier to digest than Dante's. I enjoy playing as both of them though. Now we've got another Hell Vanguard and more of those devil trigger enemies. Fuck you, just die already. Man, those Hell Vanguards are really aggravating from how much they teleport. It seems like I'm just constantly being negative, like, oh, this enemy sucks, but I mean, the game is fucking frustrating sometimes, man. I think, yeah, watch this. Hell yeah. Fuck them. So the boss fight that we're about to go to, I believe he does kill me, like, once. But his name is Beowulf. Kind of like the, you know, the old story, the what do you call it? I think they call it an epic, like an epic of Beowulf or whatever. I know there's another one called Gilgamesh, but, yeah, he's kind of named after that story. And this boss fight is, in my opinion, he's probably the toughest in the game, aside from Virgil. But Beowulf, he's slow, but he hits like a fucking tank, man. He is very strong. Pretty fun boss fight though. I do enjoy it, and the boss music is fucking awesome too. Even though I think it is just a remix of the Cerberus boss music. This weapon here, Nevin, by the way, is really, really awesome. If you learn how to use it, it does take a bit to learn how it works, but it is really, really good. It's probably my favorite weapon in the game, honestly. I really like using it. You scared? I think I do end up getting my Swordmaster style to level 3 in this walkthrough, or this part. Part 3 here. I don't remember though. Come and get me. I think yeah, that's the move I was trying to do. You can actually spam the button on that, and you'll do a crazy combo that's called Crazy Roll. I don't think I do it in this video at all, though. Mostly because it's also kind of difficult to pull off sometimes. But yeah, now we have arrived here, and we will be facing off against Beowulf. Here I am, just kind of fucking around on it, because it's such a cool weapon. Hell yeah. Love that weapon. But I think, yeah, I do switch it to Agni and Rudra for some reason. I guess I must have thought, oh yeah, this will do more damage. Man, to be honest, guys, I think Agni and Rudra is my least favorite Devil Arm. They're all good, but that one's just not as good as the other ones. Plus, I don't really upgrade it a whole lot.
Didn't your mother ever teach you how to use a door? Huh? Give me a break. Tell you what, next time I'll try and wear some cologne, okay?
It's the stench of betrayal. The odor of that accursed Sparta. I will annihilate every last blood relation of Sparta!
A son cleaning up his dad's mess, huh? Where have I heard this story before?
Alright, so basically with him, if you jump up in the air and attack his face, you can actually damage his eye, and it'll kind of stagger him around, but I wouldn't recommend doing it a whole lot, because he does kind of flail his arms around, and if you're in the way, you will be taking damage from that. And you can also use that prop shredder attack and kind of parry him once he throws his punches, but it's pretty difficult to pull off. I think, like I said, he does end up killing me like once or twice maybe. But that's acceptable to lose to Beowulf because he is pretty tough. One of my favorite bosses in this game. I really love this boss fight. You'll see another reason why I like it later in another cutscene. That move he likes to spam quite a bit where he punches the ground there. A lot of his attacks have a lot of AoE damage, like, and it's, you know, if you're too close, he will fuck you up real bad. He jumped in the air and knocked me down there. See, he always hits me whenever I go for that hit to the eye there. Yeah, he's got me cornered now. I think this is probably around the time that he kills me. But like I said, losing to Beowulf is acceptable. Losing to a boss like, I don't know, the fucking Leviathan Hardcore, that's just ridiculous. If you lose to that boss, you shouldn't even be playing the game. But, let's see. Yeah, he also does that move where he knocks those fucking things off the ceiling and then he'll punch them at you. And, like, I know that I'm not a very good I'm not a good player. I'm not very good at playing Devil May Cry. Yeah, there he is. He killed me. I think I might... No, I thought I switched it to Nevin, but I guess I didn't. Oh, I know why I switched it to Agni and Rudra now. It's actually because there's a combat adjudicator coming up. And I will have to destroy that and get the blue orb fragment from it. Which actually, recently I played through this game again while I was, you know, once I got finished recording this part. I went to my other save and, you know, beat the game and unlocked Virgil and played through the whole game with him again. I've got all of his moves maxed out, all his weapons upgraded fully, and I actually noticed that the combat adjudicators are actually kind of easy with Virgil. I thought they were difficult, but you know, I was looking up guides on how to do them, and they're actually pretty easy. Because with Virgil, from where you don't have a style button, you kind of just keep spamming the same 3 moves, and you'll eventually break him. Because his sword Yamato only has 1 combo, and then it's got a you know, a move that knocks the opponent into the air, and it's got a move called Aerial Rave, where he slashes in the air with it. And pretty much you just keep spamming that, and you will, you know, destroy those combat adjudicators. And you pretty much do that with all of his weapons. Just do the same 3 moves over and over. It is redundant, but it gets the job done. You know, I don't know. I might actually do a fucking full playthrough with Virgil. I really don't know, guys. I think that'd be kind of interesting, just to show you guys how different he plays. But I think I'll probably just do like a play of Bloody Palace mode. No way in hell am I going to be able to actually beat Bloody Palace, because you got to beat like 9,999 stages, and I really just couldn't be fucked to do all that. But I mean, I can get as far as I can on it and show you guys Virgil. There's also some unlockable costumes in this game that I want to show you guys too. So I'll show you guys that probably in part 4. That move that he does there, he'll say Sparta and shoot those feathers out. That is almost impossible to dodge, and it does a fuck ton of damage. So yeah, whenever he does that, you're fucked. But yeah, as you can see, he is pretty fucking tough. He does not go down easy. And I believe I mentioned it before that each boss has elemental, like they're weak to a certain elemental type of attack. With him, I don't really know what he's weak to. Well, yeah, I do. Since he is, well, I'll tell you later, after the cutscene.
Why do I have to take the heat for my father? Come on, man. Cut me some slack.
Yeah, so Beowulf kind of runs away there. I don't think there's a cut. Nope. Well, I mean, it's just showing that, you know, that book's there and Arkham is gone now. But what I was going to say is that Beowulf, from where he is a light-based demon, anything that has dark elemental properties does a shit ton of damage to him. And the only weapon, as far as I know of, in the game that has dark elemental properties is Yamato when you're playing as Virgil. So when you're playing as Virgil, he absolutely will fucking destroy Beowulf. I mean, he doesn't even stand a chance against him. So yeah, any lot-based demons, Virgil can just kill easily with Yamato.
This is amazing! Even the Devil Boy is no match for it. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You're not going to shoot me, are you? If you do, I'll die. You know?
If that's what it takes to shut you up, it bugs the crap out of me when someone talks more than I do.
Don't act so rashly, my boy. I've got a doozy of a story for you. But if you snuff out my voice like that, I won't be able to tell it now, will I? Thought I was a goner for sure. Oops. You saw it too, didn't you? That huge tower jutting out of the ground. That thick shaft that causes women to shudder is actually a tunnel, linking the demonic domain to the human world. And of course, your brother Virgil is the one who controls it by using your mommy's amulet.
Amulet?
He's headed to the control room in the basement. If you don't hop down there quick like a bunny, he'll open the gate to hell. Isn't that a scary thought?
And you're telling me this because...
Oops! I forgot to mention one teeny little item. That gizmo there is actually the key to move forward. But the tricky thing is, it sucks the souls of those who hold it. So I think you better hurry. But in return for your soul, it'll give you power. Marvelous, isn't it? Just let your young spirit drive you and go for it.
Wish you would have told me that in the first place. You big mouth moron.
Alright, so now we're on mission 12. As you saw in that cutscene there, we have an item here that's pretty much draining Dante's soul constantly. I think I'd wait and buy air raid maybe with Nevin, because Nevin's, like I said, probably my favorite devil arm to use in this game. Let's see, do I end up buying one of those? I don't remember. Yep. Yeah, there we go. I bought one of those and one of those. But with this mission, you're pretty much in a fixed state of Devil Trigger constantly. And as you can see there, what that said, it basically grants you power, what Jester was talking about. Also, you can kind of glide with the Rebellion in Devil Trigger form, so I'm kind of just showing that off. It's ultimately kind of pointless though, but yeah, you can see that my health is constantly draining too. There's a mission that's kind of similar to this one in Devil May Cry 1, where you have an item that's constantly draining your health. So I think that's why they put that on this game too. It's stupid. And there's a boss fight at the end of this mission, and it's one of my most hated boss fights in the game too. So you can... I was probably raging pretty hard while I was playing this game, while I was doing this playthrough for that part, that boss fight. But you'll see that boss fight when we get there. Yeah, you pretty much just gotta kill all these assholes and then get to the rotating bridge that we were at earlier. You're pretty much just retracing your steps while your health is draining. I think in one of these missions, though, I kind of showed off some of the other styles, because I have been using Swordmaster pretty much exclusively. But we do get a new style after the end of this mission with that boss fight, and I will be changing to a different style after that, and I'll show you guys that new style, because that's probably my second most used style. My god, there's a lot of fucking demons here. I really don't like Agni and Rudra. I just don't really like that weapon. It's not that powerful. And it's, the crazy combo that you can do with it is just really difficult to pull off, too. You pretty much have to be in, Triple S stylish rank to even have a snowball's chance in hell of pulling off that crazy combo. It's fucking ridiculous. But there's a combat adjudicator over there under the stairs, but I'll come back to it later, because I pretty much just wanted to get this shit over with, you know, so I could you know, get to the end of this so my health would stop being drained, and then I backtrack and do that combat adjudicator. That move there that I just did with Agni and Rudra is pretty cool though, where you shoot out that fucking thing on the ground. I don't really know what the move's called, but I use it pretty often. The rare times that I actually use Agni and Rudra. But yeah, Nevin is my favorite Devil Arm. My second favorite's probably Cerberus or Beowulf, which we will be getting it later. Altar of Evil pathway. Fuck this room. Yeah, you can see there that I'm just fucking fed up and just running past those idiots. I think, yeah, I'd just ignore these guys too, because you can see that my health is already kind of low. I believe I think I do kill a few of them to maybe get some health boosts, but it doesn't really do me any good. It's fucking stupid, man. I do end up having to use this Vital Star, though. I don't like using items, but I didn't really have a choice or I was gonna die. And then, of course, you gotta fight a fucking Hell Vanguard, too. So I had to use another one. Fucking hell, I parried him 3 fucking times. I don't know what the maximum number of times that you can parry the Hell Vanguard like that is, but I can usually land about 2 before he attacks faster, and he's able to, you know, break through my parry. I killed him there, though. There we go. Now we can finally get rid of this fucking item. So yeah, now the bridge has moved and we can go to the next area in the Timonagru Tower. But before I do that, I do backtrack all the way back to that combat adjudicator and do it. I like the way Dante screams when you do that move. It sounds like he's angry. Luckily, this combat adjudicator is not that difficult to do. Yeah, I just ran past those guys too with Devil Trigger, because you run like a lot faster, as you can see. Ignore these fucks. Fuck them. Yeah, it's right down here. I didn't do it earlier though because, you know, my health was draining, so I wanted to make sure that I had enough, you know, life to actually do it. I was trying to do that crazy combo there, but it's just fucking not possible, man. It's just really, really not possible to do that fucking combo. It is a really, really powerful combo if you can do it. It does a lot of damage, but I just can never pull it off. There we got another blue orb fragment. And now we're going to be going right back the way we fucking came. Yeah, taunt them a little bit and get some Devil Trigger built back up. Another thing that's different with Virgil, I might have already mentioned it, but when you taunt while he's holding the Yamato, his katana, he takes a different stance, and the longer you stand like that, he'll gradually just refill Devil Trigger, which is cool because it emphasizes how much Virgil is in tune with his demonic side rather than Dante being in tune with his human side. Couldn't really think of the fucking word to use. I don't know if it's I don't know if this has any truth to it, but it also seems to me like Virgil's DT explosion move is a lot more powerful than Dante's. I'm telling you guys, he is just a fucking powerhouse when you play as him. And this will actually be the second fight against Jester. So we're gonna be kicking his fucking ass too. And I think you actually can hear him call himself Joker on this one if you listen carefully. Holy, holy. What the fuck is he saying? Fuck him up. There we go. Now listen. I think he says it right here. Maybe not. What the hell? I thought he said it. Maybe it's after I get him in the next phase. But he should say Joker's gonna spank your butt. Or something stupid like that. Yeah, there it was. He just said it. What a fucking asshole. Jester's not that difficult, but I think he actually does fuck me up pretty good on this fight. Just because I wasn't really paying a lot of attention. At least I think he does. I don't remember. I know he has in the past when I've played this fight. Right here, you're pretty much better off just evading constantly until he stops attacking. Shoot him until he moves. Now go fuck him up. And that ball that he's standing on with that face on it will explode too. Yeah, and he's got those red hands that are coming out, so just keep evading. Fuck him. I was thinking that he fucked me up real bad on this. Maybe it was a different playthrough that I did of this game. Yeah, you are dying, you fuckhead. Wow.
Excuse me.
What a fucking idiot.
Come on, man.
But now we're about to proceed to the next boss fight. I think I went ahead and bought another blue orb here, maybe. No, I was thinking I did. I don't know what the fuck I was doing there, just switching weapons, just for the hell of it, I guess.
Talk about horsepower. A chicken race with a horse, huh? Fair enough.
Alright, so this is Garyon. This fucking boss fight sucks. I fucking hate this boss fight. It's real, in my opinion, this one is just really poorly designed. I don't like it. You'll see what I mean later. Like right here, you're kind of just watching him and attacking him as he comes up to you. But it goes to a next phase and it's just shit. It sucks. Then again, I might just be using the wrong weapons because like I said, some of the bosses do take elemental damage. But I just don't really know what to use on this boss. I think Cerberus works pretty good on him, and I believe I actually end up switching to Cerberus if I'm not mistaken. Cerberus typically does do pretty good damage on every boss though.
First chicken, now gladiator. This just keeps getting better and better. Too bad there's nobody here to enjoy the show!
Alright, so watch this shit. Basically, he just runs in a circle and the carriage behind him is constantly shooting arrows at you, so you've just got to avoid them. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you can actually land on top of the carriage and just fucking damage the shit out of him that way. But it's way too risky to try that, in my opinion. And then he'll shoot some more arrows at you. And then he'll shoot those out, which knocked me back. Fuck him. You can also land on top of Garyon too, like that, and do some more damage, but look at that shit. It's just aggravating. If those stupid arrows weren't there, it wouldn't be that bad, but he's about to fucking kill me already. I remember too when I did this part, when he kills me here, I was so fucking mad. Yeah, I think I go back and switch to Cerberus. Because Agni and Rudra just sucks. Nevin's also good, but it wouldn't really be practical for this boss fight. Doesn't really do enough damage to do that. Nevin's really good for crowd control, I think. Because those bats that you summon with it, they're kind of like projectiles, really. So, you know, you can shoot them out, and they will target whatever enemy that you are locked onto. Nevin's just a really fucking cool weapon. I like it a lot. Here we go, round 2. Fuck him. I cannot stand this fucking boss. This part right here is fucking stupid too. Like, why include all this? Why couldn't we just have a cutscene of Dante and Garyon falling off the bridge or something? You know? Why do we have to do this part? You can see there that I went for a little ride. Yeah, there we go. Cerberus, from where it stacks on those ice crystals, they seem to do a lot of fucking damage, most of the time. I think I just wanted to play it safe here, so I just pretty much jump every time they shoot arrows and hope they don't hit me. There's probably an easier way to beat this boss, but I have no fucking idea. You can sort of parry him too, like that. But I don't really know exactly how to do that either. Yeah, so this boss's gimmick is he can slow down time. I think they call him the Time Steed or some shit. But yeah, he's bullshit. I don't know what I was doing there. He shoots out these little orbs that if you get stuck on them, they kind of freeze time for Dante, but the horse can still move. It's fucking annoying, but they're pretty easy to dodge. See those red orbs? They will freeze time if you go into them for Dante, but Garyon can still move. Garyon, I don't know how to pronounce it. Don't really care either. And the more you damage him, the more of those time freeze orbs he will drop. God damn. That was a lot of them. And then he'll summon them close to him too. I think he actually almost kills me twice here. This fight fucking sucks. I hate it. Yeah, I've almost got him here. Sometimes if you get caught in those time stop orbs, it will summon the arrows around you. Kind of like if you've ever watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, it's kind of like when that happens on the show. They'll just kind of surround you. It's bullshit. Alright, so this is the first of one of the extra styles that you can get called Quicksilver. Funny enough, speaking of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, it's kind of like that, where, you know, they stop time in the, you know, the manga and the anime, and then you can move around while your enemies are frozen and do damage to them. Well, it's not like it freezes time, per se, but it just really, really slows it down for the enemies. But, I mean, as you can see in the cutscene, it pretty much freezes time, though. I don't know what I was doing there.
Seed of Sparta! I told you that I remembered your rancid scent. No matter where you went to, you could never hide from me. You're not the one I faced before. But this smell, there are two of them. That excellent Sparta had two sons.
Man, I love that cutscene. Beowulf hunted down the wrong son of Sparta and fucking... Well, he fucked around and found out, basically. Beowulf learned his fucking lesson not to mess with Virgil. Thought he was chasing Dante the whole time, but nope. You were chasing the wrong one, you motherfucker. And look what happened to ya. Alright, mission 13, Chaos's Warm Welcome. So this one is where you fight Virgil again for the second time, and this time he is not fucking holding back. Basically, if you thought Virgil was hard during the first fight, you haven't seen anything yet. He will absolutely fuck you up 3 ways from Sunday on this fight. And I still don't have enough for air raid there. I think I end up getting reverb shock. No, maybe not. But I do show you guys the new Quicksilver style. I was kind of looking at how much points I have for Swordmaster. There's Gunslinger. I do kind of show you guys all the different styles in this. It's either in this mission or the next one. I kind of show you guys how they work. So I'll explain those when we get to them. But this is how Quicksilver works. Check that out. You can just fuck them up and they have no hope of fighting back. That's great. I fucking love Quicksilver. It's probably my second most used style in the game. It's really good if you have a lot of, you know, Devil Trigger, because that's the thing with Quicksilver. It does use up your Devil Trigger gauge to stop time like that. But, yeah, I mean, as long as you can keep your Devil Trigger filled up, it's great. Quicksilver's really, really good. And I especially like using Quicksilver to punish these annoying-ass enemies. Like, what the hell were they thinking? Like, demonic chess pieces? Really? You can actually get an item that's very similar to Quicksilver in Devil May Cry 1 called, I think it's called the Bangle of Time. Except with that one, it actually completely freezes time. And you can attack your enemies constantly and they cannot do anything to fight back. And the damage does not even take place until time unfreezes. But I don't really remember how to get that item, but we'll tackle that when we get to Devil May Cry 1, which I will be playing, you know, which is the next Devil May Cry game that I'll be playing. This is another secret mission that's a lot more manageable with Quicksilver, because you can just abuse the shit out of it and just punish these annoying motherfuckers. Nope, you're not gonna fucking land that attack. I think I was, yeah, there we go. I was looking for the one that I'd already weakened. Yep, get my Devil Trigger built back up. Do the shotgun move again. Another cool thing about Quicksilver is that you can pretty much activate it from any position that Dante is in. All you gotta do is just push R1 and circle. So I think, like, you know, if you get knocked back by an enemy, you can use it. If you do a, you know, combat roll, you can use it. You can use it in the air. It's fucking great. Yeah, there we go. Excuse me. It's really useful for these Hell Vanguard enemies. I think I just ended up using a holy water because I can't fucking stand these enemies. And I just want them fucking gone. I thought I did. Maybe I don't. Yeah, now I'm like, fuck you guys. I want you out of here. Fuck them. Of course that one survived though. So I just freeze time and fuck him up. But yeah, as you can see, the holy water pretty much kills everything on the screen. I'm pretty sure the holy water is in every single Devil May Cry game except Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry 5 does not have items in it. You cannot use items in that game. That's the only game that does not have any of the items that you can use. I don't really know why they took them out of that one. I think they were going for more of a realistic approach, and that's why the characters don't look very anime-esque in Devil May Cry 5. But man, that game is fucking great. That game is awesome. The gameplay in that one is probably the best in the series, in my opinion. Really, all the Devil May Cry games are pretty good. Even Devil May Cry 2, which is notoriously bad, it's still got some redeeming qualities to me. Like, the soundtrack is fucking amazing. The Devil Trigger design is fucking awesome in that game. And there's just a lot of cool features in that game that ended up actually being carried over to some of the other Devil May Cry games. So, and personally, I think Dante's best design is in Devil May Cry 2. Personally, that's how I feel like it's his best design. But yeah, here you can see I'm kind of showing off the styles. So Gunslinger, you know, you can shoot your pistols whichever way, and then do that in the air. With your shotgun, you can kind of swing it around your body like a pair of nunchucks and start shooting it. And then Trickster, you pretty much already know how that one works. So I tried to show off Royal Guard here and kind of show how it works, but there weren't really any enemies to show it off on. But basically that weird stance that you see Dante doing, well, I'll do it here again. I was looking for enemies, but there weren't any in this area. But, you know, he does this stance where you can block. And then, well, if I would just stop moving for a second and do it again. Basically, you can block your enemy's attacks. And, it stores up in this meter called your rage meter. And the higher that it gets, once you release it by pushing R1 forward and circle, which is why Dante was doing that kind of forward motion there. Yeah, that move blocks. That's the stance to block. And then, that releases it. The blocks, by the way, take up your Devil Trigger. So if an enemy attacks you while you're blocking, unless you do a perfect block, it will take up your Devil Trigger gauge. And once your Devil Trigger gauge is depleted, all of your blocks will just break and they won't work. But with Royal Guard, once you do that release, it takes all the built-up damage that you've taken in your rage meter. I think it's up there near the HUD, near your health gauge. But you know, once it's blinking, you'll know that your rage meter is full. And when you release it with Royal Guard, it's kind of like absorbing the damage that the demons do to you and giving it back to them. It's really, really fucking good if you know how to use it. But I'm just not very good with Royal Guard, so I don't tend to use it a whole lot. In fact, the only Devil May Cry game that I probably will be using it is Devil May Cry 5. Because I'm actually pretty good with Royal Guard on that game. It's alright in Devil May Cry 4 too. But it's just... It's kind of difficult to use it on this game. It's actually not in Devil May Cry 1 or 2. Because Devil May Cry 3 was the first one to introduce these different styles for Dante to use. So actually, the only games that have these styles are Devil May Cry 3, 4, and 5. None of the other DMC games have styles in them. And there we go, we got another blue orb. Which is exactly what I fucking need because we're about to fight Virgil's ass again. Here we go. Time to fucking get my ass kicked. Like I said, I played the game so much though that I know his patterns, so he's not too terrible.
Why isn't this working? Is there something missing? Must more blood be shed?
You seem to be in a bad mood.
Dante.
So, my mother's amulet is the key that unlocks the door to the demon world. Good plan, Pop.
Just the opposite, actually. Originally, it was the key to the demon world, but was given to humans as a gift.
It doesn't matter to me one way or the other. More importantly, I've come all this way. I'm sure you have time for one more game, right?
Why not? After all, we share the same blood. I'll just use more of yours to undo Daddy's little spell.
So, you want a piece of me, literally? Okay, bro. Come and get it, if you can.
Alright, I love that fucking cutscene. That dialogue kills me. It's so funny. But yeah, this fight really, you know, tests everything you've got. And Virgil's using that weapon from Beowulf. But like I said, since I know all his patterns, he's not too terribly difficult. I think I actually end up beating him my first try. I don't remember though. But yeah, I love that dialogue. After all, we share the same blood. I'll just use more of yours to undo Daddy's little spell. Come and get me. Immediately gets punched in the fucking face. But yeah, I'm just fucking destroying Virgil here. Now he switches it up and goes with Yamato and Beowulf. And he'll keep going in double trigger mode and it will refill his health, which is fucking bullshit. I really do believe that I actually beat him my first try here, guys, but I don't remember because I recorded this like a day ago, so I don't really remember exactly what all happened when I played it. But this fight is just so fucking awesome. I love the music too. You are not worthy as my opponent. Virgil's so fucking cool, man. It's really just awesome how well they've designed him, because he's really just the perfect rival in this game. And he, you know, him and Dante, they simultaneously complement each other, but also they're, you know, they're different enough so that it's not the same. Plus they're twins. It's just fucking cool as hell. I think I'm trying to lure him over here. That's why I keep shooting him, hoping he'll teleport over to me. That was risky right there. Get fucked, Virgil. Fucking asshole. Yeah, I think this is the point where I'm trying to lure him over, but he just keeps wanting the judgment cut instead. Because I think it's just easier to keep the fight where you're comfortable with it, so that's why I wanted him to come back over there. But yeah, he's not too bad. I'm about to beat him. There we go.
Sorry, but this is no place for a little girl. So beat it.
Shut up! You forced him into this.
Is that what you think? Foolish girl.
Bravo! Bravo! I never dreamed that things would go so smoothly. Well done, everyone. Well done.
You.
Don't be a bad girl, Mary. Or you can expect a spanking from Daddy later. Just as gonna spank you, but spank you on the bum.
I don't know where you came from, but you don't belong here.
Zowie, that was close. But you've taken quite a trouncing today, haven't you, Virgil? You could have chopped me into confetti by now if you were in tip-top condition.
Damn you. You have lost.
Because you underestimated humans.
What's going on?
Good girl. Pure and innocent. Just like your mother.
You bastard!
It's time for your spanking, my dear. You want to know why the spell didn't break? Virgil? You have the 2 amulets and Sparta's blood. You had everything you needed to unleash the evil.
I told you before, I don't like anybody who has a bigger mouth than mine.
You are wounded and weak. Even I can do this to you.
2 amulets. A set of Sparta's blood. Now, I need one more key. He sacrificed 2 things to suppress the tremendous force of this tower. His own devil's blood and a mortal priestess. I needed you, in whose body flows the same blood as the sacrificed woman. His spell cannot be undone without your blood.
It was quite a ride, you know. If any of you had died before getting here, our little plan would have gone to waste. Ha! Therefore, my job was to make you battle each other in order to weaken you. But at the same time, I had to guide you here and make sure that you were kept alive. I even went so far as dressing like a complete idiot. It's time for bed, Mary. You can visit your dear mother. Whoa!
Try me.
It's time for the clown to bow out, Arkham.
Dude, the show's over.
Impressive. I expected nothing less from the Devil's descendants. But aren't you forgetting something, Virgil? The spell is broken. What do you think will happen next? Let's welcome chaos. Just sit and wait. Wait for the birth of a new god. I shall take over the power of Sparta!
Alright, so yeah, as you can see, Jester and Arkham are one and the same person, which you probably already saw coming. You know, it's kind of easy to see that, but yeah. Here we go.
Are you gonna go?
Yes, I'm going to finish him off.
Well, you might as well forget it, because you're no match for him.
Regardless, I must go. I had a chance to stop him before, but I couldn't. I'm responsible for all this mess.
Responsible? Does it bother you that much?
He's my father. Besides, who else can undo what he's done? A demon like you wouldn't understand.
Father and family, huh? Well, I'll go too. But you better hurry if you don't want me to take all the credit.
Alright, so we are now on mission 14, Drive. Yeah, there was a lot of fucking cutscenes there. Yeah, and I go ahead and get air raid for Nevin here. Pretty much, Arkham disguised himself as Jester and tricked everybody into, being there, because as you could see in that cutscene, he also needed the blood of his own daughter, Mary, aka Lady, and, to release the spell that Sparta set, because she had the same blood as the, the sacrificed woman that Sparta used to seal the Timon of Gru. So, yeah, he needed everybody, and yeah, you can see we just got Beowulf from where Virgil fell into that ravine over there. What am I doing now? Oh yeah, I go with Quicksilver for this mission, because there's a lot of those stupid chess enemies that you gotta kill, and they just annoy the fuck out of me. So now it's pretty much a race to see who can get to the top of the tower first, Lady or Dante. Excuse me. But Beowulf has one combo and then a crazy combo there, which you just saw me do. Well, actually it has two. It has three, technically three combos. It's got the standard combo 1, then combo 2, which you can turn into the crazy combo. Beowulf is a fucking awesome that devil arm. I wanted to call it a sub weapon, but that's not really what it is. You'll see too that Rebellion, I always keep Rebellion because it's, you know, it's Rebellion. You can't get rid of Rebellion. You just can't. That's how the game works. Nah, you can if you want, but I just keep it because it's Dante's fucking sword. Kind of like why I never get rid of Ebony and Ivory. Because they're, you know, specific to Dante, so it just doesn't really feel in character to not have them. Even if some of the other Devil Arms are much better than Rebellion. Yeah, Quicksilver also makes pretty quick work of these enemies too. I love using it on them, because fuck them. I always get them to attack, then just go behind them. Stand still! Fuck, I need to get a drink of water or something. There we go. So, the tower is also shifted quite a bit now that Arkham has released the seal on it. So you've got to go in different areas to get where you're going. We're about to go to this area called Hell's Highway, and I fucking hate that area for one goddamn reason. It is confusing as fuck. I hate that room. I fucking hate it, man. It's terrible. I don't know why I did that. Beat the fuck out of them. Fuck them. Beowulf and Quicksilver really, really do go good hand in hand together. Then this asshole comes out. Beowulf actually does a pretty good chunk of damage to the Hell Vanguard, because I think it's like the elemental stuff, because you can see that it pretty much, if you see like a weird aura of color on the enemies when you hit them, that means that they're taking elemental damage. And the Beowulf actually does that with the Hell Vanguard, I believe. Yep, freeze time again. Fuck him up. And here we are. We've arrived here, which will take us to the Hell's Highway area that I fucking hate. This mission here, I think it's called Drive, Mission 14. It's really straightforward and very, very linear. It's very easy to know where you're going, but this fucking area, Hell's Highway, like, suck my fucking dick. I hate this place. But you'll see how powerful Beowulf is on these stupid chest demons. Fuck off. God damn, fuck them. Fuck them up real good. It's kind of funny that I'm choosing to do that, because I'd mentioned JoJo's Bizarre Adventure earlier, and actually that Bengal of Tom sub-weapon was actually included as a reference to, you know, the manga, because it can freeze time, and now I'm pretty much throwing a barrage of punches at people while I've got Tom frozen. So it's just kind of similar. Fuck you. God, I hate the chest demons. They're so stupid. Like, who thought that it would be a good idea to make chess pieces demonic? DT Explosion also works pretty good on these guys, too. Fuck you. Come and get me. Come and get me. And then that's the fucking way that no, I thought that was another door, but it wasn't. See what I mean? Every place looks the fucking same. This place sucks. Stand still. I love that. That's such a cool effect. Triple S. Fuck yeah. It'd be funny if I immediately got hit though. Oh my god, the sun just came out. It's fucking blinding me. I'm gonna adjust my curtains here for a second. There we go. Yeah, these fucking chest demons are so annoying. See what I mean, man? Every fucking room in this area of Hell's Highway just looks the same. So you never really know where you're going, you don't know where you've been, and this place sucks. Fuck this place. And fuck that chest piece too, man. I fucked him up. I usually try to go for the summoners first. I think those are the bishops. You know, I actually used to play chess quite a bit, but I think those guys are supposed to be the bishops. But they can heal the other chess pieces, so that's why I kill them as soon as I see them. I make them the priority. Like, where the fuck am I supposed to go? I hate this goddamn place. Look at that. It just looks the same. I really like the music in this mission, though. It's really cool. The whole soundtrack for this game is fucking great, though. Is that the right way? Finally. Fuck's sake. You'll know you've went the right way when you see the blue orb fragment. Because there's one once you get through all of Hell's Highway. I don't know why they call it Hell's Highway, too. It's not a fucking highway. It's just a goddamn stupid fucking maze. But you can see it on the other side of the door there, in front of this dickhead. My god. Those horse enemies, I think they're the knots. They suck. They're my least favorite because they're so aggravating. They jump constantly or knock you all the way back. I mean, it's easy to avoid them though, but they're just annoying as fuck. But there we fucking go. I'm finally through that goddamn maze. Fuck Hell's Highway. I hate that goddamn place. Then we're back here. Pretty much the goal of this mission is just, yeah, trying to get to this room. Because you can see it back there in the background. There's a little, you know, energy beam. And it'll warp you back to, you know, back to the, that strip club place that's close to Dante's office at the very beginning of the game. And that's where we're trying to go, is pretty much back to the beginning. So yeah, you can see that I'm wasting no time getting there. And you're about to see Dante once again spit in the face of physics. Watch this shit. That cutscene always cracks me up there at the end when the motorcycle just explodes and Dante's like, wait, what the fuck? What happened? It's kind of funny too because in Devil May Cry 5 you actually get a motorcycle that's kind of a devil arm. It's really cool. Mission 15, the Gate Crasher. This mission's annoying. Oh, and you're about to see another one of my most hated enemies in this fucking game. I fucking hate these guys. So these guys are called Fallen. They're basically like fallen angels, you can tell by their appearance. But they're actually demons there. If you break their face off, you can see. They're just annoying because they just clip through the environment and they're really, really hard to keep track of. I mean, fighting them is not really that hard. It's just that from where they want to fucking clip through the walls all the time like that, they're really aggravating to deal with. And I cannot fucking stand fighting them. They get on my last goddamn nerve. Luckily, there's not a whole lot of these guys in the game. There's only maybe like a small handful of them. And they can do that attack too. That one's dead. See, they're not too difficult to kill, but like I said, just from where they want to clip through the fucking map all the time, it's really aggravating. Yeah, start doing some shotgun maneuvers on him there. And he regenerated his shield there. Fucking die already, Jesus Christ. I think I end up using holy water on the other ones in this mission, because I just fucking hate them. Now we can finally go. Fuck them. Yay, more spotters. Another one of my favorite enemies. As you can see, I didn't want fucking any part of them. So the main goal of this mission is to control the tower so we can get the 3 Orichalcum fragments to activate that elevator there you just saw. So over here is where we have to go to activate it first. So we'll power this switch on. I completely missed. So now you can actually move the tower to whichever area that you need to go to. The reason that I don't really like this mission, you know, now that I've played the game a few times, I've beat the game quite a few times. Maybe like, I don't really know, to be honest with you, how many times I've beat this game. But I always seem to get lost on this mission. But I kind of know the order. And now that I went through it again with Virgil, I really know the order. And I probably should have just played this mission a little bit more thoroughly before I did the recording. Because I do get lost a little bit, but it's alright. But yeah, now the gears are turning and there are blades on them. So that sucks. The first Orichalcum fragment is all the way down this hallway. With these morons in the fucking way, so I just freeze time and go around them as much as I can. I think I end up getting fucking stun locked here in a minute, though, and almost get killed. There we go. There's the first fragment out of the way. Yeah, I'm trying to get that built up so that I can freeze time again. But yeah, it's like right here. I just keep on fucking getting hit. Man, you don't know how fucking angry I was getting. And those enemies are so stupid too, because look, you try to jump over them and they just knock you down immediately. Like, can you give me a fucking break? Freeze time, get the fuck out of there. God, I hate that fucking room. I think I end up using a Vital Star, yeah. I don't really like using items in Devil May Cry games, because you do get a decreased score if you use items. But man, sometimes I just don't give a fuck. I just want the damn mission to be over with. And I think I do also use holy water in this mission too. But yeah, Devil May Cry 5 is actually the only game in the series that does not have items in it. You cannot use Vital Stars, and you cannot use Holy Water or Devil Stars. Mostly they did that because in Devil May Cry 5, you can actually, continue, with the gold orbs like on this one. But you can also use your red orbs to revive as well. So they're just kind of not really needed anymore. Those items are not, because when you revive with red orbs in Devil May Cry 5, it also just kind of damages the enemies in your area. But here's the other Orhalcon fragment. Of course, when you revive on Devil May Cry 5, it's going to take a lot more of your red orbs. You know, the more times you revive, the more expensive it gets. Now here's the part where I get lost and kind of just get confused on where the fuck to go. But you're supposed to, well, I'll show you when we get there, because now I know the direction. Those spinning blades are aggravating, because sometimes you'll jump right into them because of the camera. This is where I was supposed to stay, because there's another door down here, that blue looking door. I was supposed to go in there, but I don't think I go in there. I go past it, yeah, and collect the orbs, and then run back. But, I was supposed to go in that door there, because that's where the third fragment is, but I just kind of got confused, and went over here instead. Yeah, it takes me quite a while to actually remember where to go, because then I hit this thing again, and I'm like, well fuck, where do I go, man? This is fucking bullshit, where do I go? And then I was, I have to fight these pricks again. I just fucking hate these goddamn spiders, man, they are the fucking worst. I think they are probably my most hated enemy in this game, to be honest with you guys. They are just so fucking annoying. Because they're just so fucking fast. They won't stay in one goddamn place. They jump all over the fucking place. And you'd think it would be easy to telegraph them. And I mean, it is. But they're just so fucking frustrating. I cannot stand these goddamn enemies. So yeah, if I had to pick a least favorite, enemy to face against, it would definitely be these goddamn spiders. I cannot fucking stand them. Them and the Hell Vanguard are pretty bad, but at least with the Hell Vanguard, you know what you're doing, and you can move pretty easily when he teleports. But then again, I am aware that it is just a skill issue, because I admit it, I'm not very good at Devil May Cry 3. But it's just because it's been a long time since I've played it, and with the Devil May Cry games, it takes time. You just have to master all the, all the blind spots for the enemies, when it's safe to attack and when it's not. You really just have to learn that with each Devil May Cry game, because none of them are the same combat-wise. They're all different. And unfortunately, I just didn't really practice a whole lot before I played this one again. Yeah, now right now I'm thinking, where the fuck am I supposed to go, man? And then I go back in here, which is again the wrong fucking way. Upper Subterranean Garden, so I was like, yep, not supposed to be there. Ignore the fucking spotters. I even used Quicksilver so that they'll leave me alone. Because I don't want to fight them. Then I came here and I was like, well, that's fucking wrong too. I'm telling you guys, I was completely fucking lost for a minute here. See, that's where I was actually supposed to be. And I think, yeah, I hit it again. And then go through again. Because I was thinking, maybe I have to go to the, I was thinking maybe I need to go back to that marble throwaway area. I think that's what it's called. Where you can see that blood trail that was left by Arkham. I was thinking, I guess I gotta go that way. But no, you don't. Because when you go in here, you'll see when I go through this door, this is essentially just another way to backtrack back to the, back to the human world. It's essentially so you can go back and finish anything you haven't done yet. This path leads back to the human world. You must proceed towards the heavens. Yep. So we gotta go back. And I think it was around this point where I realized the direction that I had to go. I felt like a fucking dumbass. Let's see, do I go? Yeah, I think I actually did figure it out this time. Yeah. Now I'm like, thank fucking God, I finally found the right goddamn way. Pick it up, there we go, that's the third one. But yeah, see what I mean, guys? That mission's just fucking confusing as hell sometimes. But now that I've played through it again and I know where I'm going, I feel like if I re-recorded this part, I would be able to get through this part very, very quickly. Because most of these demon encounters you can just straight up ignore. And then I had to hit this again, I believe. Yep. Maybe not. Yeah, I was gonna hit it and fuck up again, but now I went the right way. So now we gotta put the 3 Orichalcum fragments in there. And now we can fucking leave the fucking area and go up to the dangerous parts of Timonagru, up to the top.
He plucks the threads that make us dance finger and toe. We surrender, enjoy, to the lowest of the foul and rank. We submerge through darkness, rancid filth. Hour by hour, we move downward, ever closer to hell, in a slow, steady gait. Now, let the world resonate. Sloth, gluttony, greed, envy, lust, wrath, and pride. A bell of chaos that tolls human desires. After 2,000 long years, the once sealed gate to the demonic world will open. Destruction!
carnage and despair. Let your instincts drive you. Entrap this world in fear, as its very name timidly gloom strikes terror into the heart of mankind. Then I will become the ultimate ruler of this wasteland, engulfed with pandemonium. The demonic power that Sparta once imprisoned will be
Man, I love that fucking cutscene there. Arkham is, in my opinion, one of the coolest fucking villains in Devil May Cry. Not my favorite, but, you know, he's pretty cool. But yeah, that's going to wrap up part 3 here, so I'll see you guys in the next one when we tackle, you know, missions 16 through 20.